Can I move the rug? Rugs have keys sometimes. That's how I have been. Oh, okay, what? Oh, goodness, why? Goodness gracious, great balls, fire, what?
There will be some cool music that goes with this. It's not here yet, but it will be here soon.
Howdy-ho, everyone, I am Nathan Blake, and welcome to the Almost Gone. I'm back. I know it's been a little while. We will be having a 2,500 subscribers celebration where I eat the nasty sundae from SpongeBob, but that has to be after I finish my move because all of my things are in storage. But that said, we are getting into some cool stuff. So this game handles sensitive material and handles mature topics that are distressing to some players. Just keep that in mind. I actually don't know the rating on this game, so make sure that your parents are okay with you watching, kids, because this could get kind of bumpy, but we're going to have a good time. This is a new indie game that just came out on the Switch, and as soon as I saw the previews with my brother-in-law, I thought it's pretty cool looking. Am I awake? Doesn't feel like it, but it certainly doesn't feel like being asleep. Do I press something? This is where I'm nervous about pressing something. Okay, I pressed something. Okay, I was like, if I press something, I'm going to skip the whole scene. What if we cause a problem? But anyway, my brother-in-law and I watched this, the preview for this. It looked really neat. Act 1, the house, a moment after. Please let this be a dream. Let's say, press A. Press A. Press A, buddy. Okay, so we've got this real interesting, I don't know, it doesn't really quite feel 3D. I mean, obviously it's got 3D to it. It's as 3D as any game is, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just talking. It's just been a little, what? I can press on, oh, okay, it's because I'm outside. All right, I'm assuming it wants me to press this. So, looks really old. This box, like a tiny treasure chest. The handle is missing. Okay, press L. Oh, okay, so I can rotate the ROM. Rotate the ROM, guys. We can rotate it. But yeah, so I've been, very busy trying to figure out house stuff and, spending some much-needed family time. It's been good, but now it's time for me to get back to the important worky things. So, it's just, everybody gotta do what they gotta do. Life calls regardless. So, okay, found it. But where is all my stuff? Oh, interesting. So we can even interact with the objects that are in these, little windows and stuff. Very cool. Okay, so now I press X. X for what? Oh, X to use my items. Okay, inspect. Okay. Ooh, I can rotate it with my thumbstick. Okay, so now I should be able to, yeah, here we go. Here we go, guys. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Okay, a spooky music box. A spooky music box never did no one and nothing ever. I tell you what for. Come to the treehouse. You'll be safe there. Oh, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Okay, and we got a picture. There's an X underneath the treehouse. Interesting. I wonder what that does for me. Right stick. Oh, I've changed rooms with... Oh, okay. Very interesting. And I can flip the room with... Okay, my father once told me I scattered clothes as if they were flower petals. He thought everything about me was cute, so he used to. Oh, okay. There's some very interesting things. So little light, but so much heat, like it's going to explode any second. What? Well, we're all going to explode, everyone. You hear it here first, everyone. Explosions from lamps. Didn't Harry look at this? Yeah, you did, but where is all of my stuff? I don't know. I guess you lost your stuff. Just empty pages, like some prop in a movie. That is pretty funny. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, that's writing. Okay. I thought that those there were scuffs on the inside, and I can't look at the music box itself. That's extra strange. Okay, so here's this room again. Let's see what we can find around. All fairy tales and all of them with the same lie at the end. Happily ever after. That's... That one! That sound effect right there. That was in Morrowind. I remember that. That was the paper scroll opening sound effect from Morrowind. On our camping trips, I had to name all the zodiac signs. Sometimes he asked me to rename them, but I never found a better name for any of them. Interesting. That's very weird in general. Why'd you need to name zodiac signs? Or was it just generally speaking, learning astronomy? Or was it actually astrology? Does your dad care a whole lot about astrology for some reason? Oh yeah, these are astrology, not astronomy. Interesting. Methinks something weird is going on here. Mom always ironed my clothes for too long until they felt like prison outfits. Well, that's a weird statement. Book came with the telescope, but I didn't want to learn. I just wanted to look. Okay. What happens if I look through the telescope? My father gave me a telescope so I could feel small compared to the universe. The eyepiece is missing. Oh, I done got myself an eyepiece, guys. We done got one of those a little while ago. Perfect night to look at the stars, not a cloud in sight. Well, you're mostly looking at a house. That's super weird. Why is there a house there? Also, now we're seeing astrological signs. Very interesting. Why are we seeing that one specifically? Let's see. That one's like, what, the horse? Or which one's that one? I'll have to look. That's why we've got this handy-dandy piece of paper here. That's Leo. Okay, so we can see Leo in the sky, but why do we need to see Leo? Why do we want to see Leo for? It doesn't seem like it makes any difference to us whether or not we can see Leo. Leonardo DiCaprio, is that you? Is that you? Did you get your Oscar? I know, dead meme. Okay, I guess I haven't rotated this room yet. Anything on the backside? That's interesting that I can even interact with things on the backside. Okay, so now I guess I'm trying to, okay, here we go. We can come to a different room now. Haha, different rooms! So many different rooms, so many interesting things. Even in a dream, I wouldn't believe it, and yet I can see it and touch it. What do you mean, that there's a tree in here? I mean, yeah, that's kind of strange. There's randomly a tree here. So, during our camping trips, my dad would always point to the stars, telling me they would lead me home. What? What? That's weird. That's a weird thing right there that you just told me. I don't know how to feel about it. A draft of this house as my father would draw it. It looks like it's missing some bits here and there. He's always much more rigid, much more technical. Okay. I'm not seeing anything new to interact with here. Oh, okay, I see. Shouldn't be a lock on this door. Why can't I leave? Okay, so we still need to figure out how to get that figured out. Always freaks me out seeing myself after waking up. Oh, whoops. Is the image in the mirror always correct, or do our eyes show us what we want to see? Ooh, that's a weird way of looking at things. Okay, let's figure out which one this is. So it's got like the lines coming off the two sides. So is that what, like the crab or whatever? Who dat? Oops. No, come back. I want that. I need to look at the thing. I gotta look at the thing. Virgo. Which one's Virgo? What is Virgo? Is that the mermaid? No, that's Aquarius. I don't remember. I don't know enough about nothing. Not a single gosh darn thing. Okay, so let's look at this and see if we can't find Virgo. So typical of my father, I say one thing about stars and he fills half my room with zodiac sign stuff. I hear something rattling inside when I turn it around. Okay, so we went Virgo because that was what was going to lead us home. And then Leo because that's the one that popped up in the thing, right? Oh, wow. I actually was right. Who knew I would be actually right? That awkward moment when. Finally. Okay, we have a key. Empty books. Whoever thought of this is just plain lazy. It's like a jab at the maker. Clearly not Mom's idea. She'd have gone that extra mile. Once I nagged them both for a pet, it was a no, but she gave me this cactus, her kind of humor. You know, the nice thing about cactuses is that if they die, then you know that you're less nurturing than the desert. Okay, so now we have the key, so I assume that means it's time to leave, because we have the key and we know where the door is, so that's pretty much the last thing we have to do here. So it is a planet-shaped key, which is interesting. Ooh, okay, weird. Okay, kind of thought we'd go somewhere else or something. All my father's projects got rejected. Impossible to build, they said, although every detail was worked out perfectly. What? If he could draw them perfectly and they had perfect detail of how you were supposed to make the thing that he wanted them to make, how could they be impossible to build? That must be all dreamy and stuff. I don't know. I don't know enough about this game to know what it's even about or what it's going for. All I know is it's a puzzle game. But I suppose maybe there's some pretty surreal stuff in this world. Is it supposed to be set in the real world, but things are different? Empty boxes, maybe to move all the stuff from my real room to this fake one. What? Okay, all right. A moving box. Who is thinking of moving? Or did they move loads of stuff over here? Okay, and Parrot's room locked. Is someone else in there or something else? Oh, okay, we got another door. Okay, so this room is full of locked doors. Ooh, okay, their room has scratches on the doors. Interesting. Can I move the rug? Rugs have keys sometimes. That's how I have been. Oh, okay, what? Oh, goodness, why? Goodness gracious, great balls, fire! What is that coming out of the toilet? It doesn't move like a liquid, it's too slow. What? I'm not going in there, no sane person would. I need to know. I need to know. I honestly didn't know that this was gonna be, like, spooky. This is spookalicious, and I like it. It's very cool. Very, very neat. Yeah, man. Sometimes they would get really angry with me if I came down here during the night. Shouting at me was about the only thing they still did together. Oh, sad. So the parents had split, essentially. Every box has a name on it. Now I'm sure. Everything here is done to deceive me. What? What do you mean it's done to deceive you? How is it going to deceive you? Like, boxes having names on them. How is that deceptive? Half of the books are gone. His, it seems. Oh, the dad has moved out now. I think that's what's going on here. The dad is no longer at the house. Almost comforting that everything turns into a forest one day. At the end, nature always wins. So this is supposed to make me feel like time has passed, like a whole lot of time has passed, and trees are starting to take over, I guess. That's the only thing that I can think. Come on, go, go, go. Oh, whoa, whoa, what was that? Go back. What's inside of here? We would go camping without her. She didn't want to come, he said. She would always protest, but we'd go anyway. Huh? Okay, interesting. Oh, this door opens and isn't full of dark, creepy, scary, spooky goo. So that's good, you know, on a scale of 1 to horrifying, goo is pretty close to the horrifying side, so I'm glad this door wasn't full of horrifying goo. I could always bother him, he said, but I had to show him a drawing as an entrance fee. Wow, okay. What is up with this family? There's some weird things going on in this family. I don't know what they are, I don't know who they are, and I don't know why they got weird things going on. But Dad draws impossible houses and goes on secret camping trips that Mom isn't allowed to come on. And Mom seems mostly pretty normal. And Child, whether, I don't know if it's son or daughter, but Child, us, is like, has just a weird relationship with them. Like, not normal. Nothing times infinity, okay? When he was working, it took him forever to notice me. I love these moments, being an invisible spectator. Okay. When he was working, okay. So we can kind of see one of those houses. It doesn't look impossible. That's interesting. I wonder why that was classified as impossible. Did it ever make him sad working on these grand buildings and living in one so small? So he's an architect. Plans for the treehouse. He cared more about that thing than I did. Why did he never tell me that the treehouse was real, that he finally finished it? Whoa, okay, so there's a treehouse somewhere. I guess that's what we saw in the telescope. It won't even start. Okay, it's a computer. It's like an old computer. Old type computer. Dad would never admit it, but he was so proud of his architecture degree. Man, I haven't been doing enough videos, and now I'm not able to enunciate as well as I used to be able to. Cue montage of me not enunciating at all during my videos. But, well, I would say cue montage, but that's me that would have to edit that, and I'm not doing it, so. Empty, should be full of paperwork. Okay, well, I was hoping to hit another dead end so that I wouldn't have to keep moving more places, but this is her space, her retreat from all the horrors of this world. Okay, I don't like the spooky, fuzzy screen. That doesn't feel good. Since when is everything locked in the house? And then we've got a picture of, like, booze, pills, and what's the other thing? Where are they trying to hide from each other? Booze, pills, and I'm not entirely sure what that one is. We'll have to find out as we go along. Once we find it, I'm sure we'll figure it out. But anyway, we know what it looks like. Sometimes she would stop reading halfway as if she knew the ending would disappoint her anyway. Okay, and here we've got, when I'm eating in the dining room, she always sits here, silently watching over me. So she'd sit here, writing or whatever, and drinking a glass of wine, because mom's an alcoholic, go figure. Her purse, why does she always hide her stuff? Lost Valley Psychiatric Hospital, yeah, I knew she felt a bit down, but clinically depressed? Is that why she was taking so much medication? Okay, so mom and dad were having some real problems, and it was, you know, oh, wait, sorry, I missed this one. The keys are worn, the letters faded in spots. She spent a lot of time writing. She would sit here for hours writing papers or marking. So mom and dad were having some real problems. Life was not super great round these parts. It's very sad, you know, like, you know, people get married. This is why it's so important to know who you're marrying, you know, like you got to know that you want to go through life with the other person before you make that sort of commitment, because I think that commitment is really important, commitment of marriage. And so, you know, like, but you've got to make sure that you and that person want to spend your life together, you know, and it looks like these people ended up having a lot of trouble with that. So that's really, really sad and hard. Okay, 50 milligrams. Do not mix with alcohol. She clearly doesn't like to be told what to do. At least one thing we have in common. Okay, so the number on the pills is 50. All right, what's the number on the alcohol? Have we found that yet? Empty, but at least I don't get hungry, even though I can't remember when I last had something to eat. Okay. Ooh, well, this is, again, spooky. I don't like fuzzy TVs. Fuzzy TVs are the worst. I wonder if they've ever watched their wedding video together. Or did she just watch it alone as an excuse to drink away the sadness? Damn, this is heavy, sad stuff going on here, and spooky. It's interesting. Here's some whispering coming from the TV, but it's too quiet to understand. Oh, well, that's also spooky. Okay, so we're looking for a VHS that we can look at. Still with the imprint of his head during the day Mom would lay here at night with my dad. Do they really think I wouldn't notice that I'm really that stupid? Or worse, do they stay together just for me? Is it all my fault? Yeah, some people say that, you know, parents shouldn't stay together just for the kids because it's worse for them in the long run. Although having both of your parents at home is so just incredibly important for your future, for your mental health and stuff. So you know, like I said, I think that really what it comes down is just making sure that you know who that person is before you marry them, because I really think that it should be a lifetime commitment. And so, you know, it's just really hard. So many books, both his and hers, yet I never saw my father read. It's like he just collected them. I take more after her in that. Okay, and then we've got a record player here, and still more trees growing into the house. This thing is older than me, the only wedding present they were both really happy about. When she thought she was alone, she would listen to her favorite records. Okay, so we've got a record maybe that we're looking for. Letters are unreadable. The sentence is new made-up alphabet. Weird, okay. But it looks like that could hold a record, too. So I'm trying to see if I can look at this tree root, but apparently not. Goodness gracious, I can keep going in deeper through more doors. And so I'm just constantly... Oh, hey, there's a record. Constantly finding new things. This shouldn't be here. This is the first dance of their wedding. Too cheesy for my taste. Sometimes when she thinks I can't hear it, she listens to the song very quiet and on repeat. Okay, well, I do have a record player now, so don't I want this for some reason now? I thought I would. I thought I needed to bring that to the record player, but I guess you don't need everything that pops up. Okay, so this is this room, and I've already been through it. I need to just kind of reassess, run back through the rooms really quick, and make sure that I haven't missed anything, because there's just so much here. So many things. Okay, so I do know the code for the pills now, which is 50. So I could set no. Okay, here we go. I can set this one. Boy, is it? Okay, there we go. I was like, why is it taking so long? Okay, so that one is going to be 50. So I'll have to come back whenever I know the other ones. So I need to find the alcohol and whatever the other... Whoa, okay. All right, this is the kitchen. I didn't know I could get into the kitchen or that the kitchen would... Okay, what? Is that what was... Alrighty, then. I don't know if I want to get in here. I can feel a huge coldness coming from inside the fridge, like captured snowstorm. Another lock, another secret. Oh, okay, so this is like a shape puzzle of some sort. Oh, I need to build a house. I got to build a house, guys. Or a couple of houses or something. I bet you if I get this thing shaped out... Yeah, it could be anything. Like, it looked like there was only a couple of pictures it could be, but now that I'm looking at it again, it could be so many different things. So we're gonna have to keep looking around. Too blunt and too weak to use, like a toy knife. She used all kinds of spices in every meal so they would all taste the same, and he never cooked. Sometimes she would start cleaning while I was still eating. That strong disinfectant smell would make me sick. The dishes were sometimes left for days. It allowed me to tell how long their fight had been going on. So yeah, this family is just very broken at this point. They're just kind of putting on a facade of it not being really broken. And like, that's the thing. You guys, like I said, I think that the decision to be married is really important and it should be taken extremely seriously. It shouldn't be made flippantly. So you need to know the person you're marrying. But too, with that, like, you gotta give it the help that it needs, you know? Like, whenever you start, it's a two-way street. Both of you have to actually put in the effort, you know? And as long as one of you is not giving up, like, you can heal that marriage, you can work through things, you can fix stuff, but you just have to keep trying, and you have to both, like, start working on it if you're gonna get it all the way fixed. And you have to both be willing to put in work, because that's the thing is, like, especially in this, like, Disney era of finding your one true love and everything being perfect, it's not perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. Like, people aren't perfect, and so you're always gonna have to deal with failure. And so it's about learning from that failure, moving on from that failure, and healing from it, and healing together, and growing a bigger, better, stronger relationship through the struggle and the strife of your relationship, and learning to do better for each other. And if you're not willing to do better for each other, then don't get married. Hands keep turning faster than the shortest second. Okay, and what do we have in here? My job was to get the paper every morning, even though they never read it. Just another scheme to send me away. I don't know, maybe they were hoping that some good news would come. Outside there's darkness which absorbs all light and sound. Okay, and I cannot open the door. Okay, we got this picture. I don't know how, but I need to get there. Get to the impossible tree house. Okay, so we're starting to, like, run out of locations and things and stuff. I'm sure I've missed something. There's almost definitely a thing that I'm still waiting to get. Oh, maybe that's what I need is, like, to look at the impossible treehouse and make a picture of it on the refrigerator. Let me try that. Oh, okay, I can pick up the record. I didn't know I could pick up the record. I tried to pick up the record before, and I had trouble picking it up. I guess I didn't pick it up right? I don't know. Anyway. There's that, so now I can go to the record player and I can play it. Oh, there's a calendar, I didn't check that. So many deadlines, so many ideas, okay. All right, we have our record, and we're gonna go ahead and play it, and then we're gonna call it a day, and we'll have to come back and play more of this later, because this is really interesting, and I'm very, ooh, a VHS tape, interesting. Ooh, there we go, the wedding video. Very, very cool, guys. All right, wow. That is enough for today, because this episode's already going to be 20 or 30 minutes whenever I get it all done and edited. So thank you all so much for being here. I'm really glad to be back at it again. I've really missed making videos, so this should be really fun. I hope you are enjoying this, because we're definitely going to do at least one more part of this and see how far we can get in it. This is a really unique game, has a very interesting style. It is pretty dark at times, but it is really fun. So thank you all so much for being here. If you want to see what's going to be on that VHS, make sure to keep an eye out for the next video and think about subscribing so you can hear whenever it does come out. And as always, we will see you in the next one. For now, this is Nathan Blake signing off for Nathan Blake Games, reminding you that games are art, and art is important, and so are you. Sayonara.